Welcome back, everybody. You're still live. You're on your Feel Good Breakfast Show. We know with the new year comes new goals for everyone, whether that be at work, in your personal life, or in terms of your health and your fitness journey as well. Now, if your focus is on the latter, then you are tuned in at the right time, as we are joined this morning by health and wellness coach and entrepreneur Juanita Khumalo to chat about the Detox with Joa challenge for 2022. And as always, it's so good to connect with you. How are you?
Hi everyone, how are you guys doing?
We are good. Happy New Year. Compliments of the season.
Happy New Year to you too. I hope you guys have a fruitful one, and I hope that it's been a great start so far.
Now, already I can tell that you are living a healthy lifestyle, given the fact that you look this good so early in the morning. I've tried my best. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the lemon water.
I've got water.
I knew it. It's
right
water.
Here.
You see, that's the thing. So let's take a look at this. I mean, this is in its fourth year running that you are doing this challenge.
Yes.
How excited are you to have people be a part of it all over again?
I am super excited. The ladies always look forward to the detox. And what I love the most is that it's a community and it builds community orientation. I mean, so far we've got over 5,000 subscribers, and majority of them it's women. And to do it all over again, to start the year the right path, by eating well, by moving more, like it doesn't get better than that. And being able to do it with everybody is the best part of it all.
Definitely. Now you have 5,001, 5,002, because we might sign up on this, okay?
We will.
But you need to break this down for us. What exactly does the Detox Challenge involve?
So the Detox Challenge, so just a quick one. The body actually detoxes itself. Yeah. And there's no need to take these slimming teas, these juicing things, and whatever weird things there are in the market, because all they are, they're just going to make you go to the loo. So the whole point of Detox with Joa is to give people a head start into eating healthy. So it's a detox which includes both macronutrients, a lot of greens, absolutely, as well as the micronutrients, which are all essential for a healthy, sustainable, and balanced diet. The whole point is to help you understand food, the role food plays when it comes to wellness and when it comes to just being fit, and what food actually does for your body. Because once you have that knowledge, you will start loving food and not having a negative relationship with food. So the whole point is to give a jump start to all the women in South Africa and any other part of the world, that's where it's bred, so that they can know what to eat, what to cut down in moderation, what works, what doesn't work. And we give guidance along the way. I send out articles. This morning, I sent out an article about withdrawal symptoms that you normally experience when you cut down on things like sugar, processed foods, and, for example, alcohol. And then the next article is about, mindful eating and then surviving the weekend, because I know that the weekend is where most of us struggle. We're at home, I've got access to all kinds of treats. And so I always send out this like a series of like 7 to 8 emailers, which just help you to basically stay on track. And we share meals on social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, and this builds the community relationship. It also kind of like gives you an idea in terms of what recipes to make, what food to make, because we follow the hashtag and there's so many of us doing it. So you get meal inspiration and how to, cook certain things differently in a healthier way. So using the hashtag Detox with Joa, we're growing the community, we're eating healthier, and we're just holding each other accountable to honoring our goals for 2022.
Sure. I wanted to shout Amandla. There was just some power in that. And, it's the truth, because I think that you are really making this so accessible to everybody. And that's the most important thing. Sometimes I feel like the privatization of wellness is a big problem, because not everybody will have access. But I feel like this is it. So not everybody wakes up in the morning and says, hey, let's have a green smoothie. I'm sure you had a journey and it started somewhere. So how did your health journey start? How have you seen improvements to your own health and your own well-being along the way? Because, of course, you practice what you preach.
So the first step in terms of how I got into wellness, I was at a very low point in my life, very depressed, and I put on a lot of weight through emotional eating, which is something which women do all the time. And I woke up one day and I was absolutely unhappy with it. And what I always say to people, and when I look in hindsight of some of the mistakes that we often do, we often start too much by doing everything too soon. We try and go do an hour on the treadmill, run for hours. We restrict the diet way too much. And normally I always say that anything that's restrictive, you are going to eventually crash and you're going to end up overeating a whole lot more. So any weight that you had lost in that time, you're going to regain it all back. So one of the things that I always say is that, number one, start small and count every single thing. So if you, hypothetically speaking, have 5 teaspoons of sugar in your coffee right now, week 1, cut it down to 4 teaspoons. And then week 2, cut it down to 3. Week 3, you'll be at 2 teaspoons. So gradual improvements like that, small gradual improvements like that on a day-to-day are what makes us short-term goals and what helps to reach your long-term goal. If you're gonna run, start with taking a walk and then maybe try, light jogging afterwards, and then you can progress to running. So pace yourself. Tackle one thing at a time. Don't do too much too soon, and set your goals and often understand your why. Majority of the time, if your why is not compelling, you're not going to stick to it. If you're doing this because someone told you you're overweight or you're just trying to follow resolutions, you're going to end up failing on your plan. So find out your why. Weight loss, weight gain, weight management is a very personal goal. Find out your why. Find out the bad habits which lead to you overindulging and emotional eating. Because once you find the root cause and the habits which lead you to develop such lifestyle, and then you're able to target it. Because you can't fix what you don't know, because all you'll do is end up eating and eating and eating. And once you get triggered again, all you're going to do is revert back to your old ways. So I always say, find out your why, set out the goal, break it into smaller chunks. Oftentimes we like to say, okay, cool, I'm going to, you look intimidated if you say you want to weigh 20 kilograms. It sounds so much. But what I always say is that break it down into smaller chunks. I mean, the average healthy weight loss should be 0.4 kilogram to 1 kilogram per week. So multiply 0.4 times 4 weeks and then set monthly goals. And what that also does is that when you pass week 1, that basically stimulates the brain's reward system, and that pushes you even more to continue training and to stick on your program. So it's about, and all those small things add up to the bigger goal. So take things one chunk at a time, small goals, break it down from the big, hairy, audacious goal into smaller chunks. Remember your why, pace yourself into everything, nutrition and exercise, and make your diet balanced. It's always good to eat for functional reasons, for health reasons, but every now and again, we all have those things that we love indulging in. I mean, I've got a sweet tooth and I love chocolates. I love ice cream. I love chocolate cake. So 20% of the time, try to indulge in the things that you love. That way your diet is balanced. If a diet is too restrictive, then it's not meant to work. If it doesn't include a balance of 80-20, then it's not going to work. And no dietitian, no nutritionist will ever give you a diet which is too restrictive, which does not include indulging in some of your favorite things.
We love that.
Wow.
You've given us so much knowledge
there was
this
so
morning.
much there.
So much
I love
to
it.
unpack. I don't know about you, Carl, but I'm definitely feeling inspired. So we are definitely going to be continuing this conversation, how to detox with you. So stick around for that in just a little bit.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Thank you so much, Zoe and Aiden, for taking us through that workout. Of course, we're still connecting with Juanita Khumalo, who's an entrepreneur and also a wellness coach, to talk to us about her detox with Dra. Dra, are you still with us this morning?
Yay, I'm still here.
Yay, we got you back. Obviously, we saw the physical side to it, and we also know that you have such a love for fitness and your qualifications to start your own business called Trove Wellness. What is it about, and what are your plans for the future?
Trove Wellness was established with the sole purpose of empowering women with tools and resources to help the healthier lifestyle, more especially a holistic, wealthy lifestyle. So we share content on our website, www.Trove Wellness, with resources and tools and articles which we provide to women. And we also host fitness boot camps around the country. The next fitness boot camp is happening on the 5th of March 2022. Our first one ever since the last one, which we had hosted in the beginning of March 2020, just before lockdown. So the ladies are normally excited about the boot camps. They're targeted at women, and the main objective behind them is to get women moving, a safe environment where you're not worried about squatting, whether you're tight or squat proof or not, and to interact, socialize, have smoothies after. And I mean, there are a couple of expansion plans in the pipeline. I can't say too much right now, but very soon expect Trove Gymwear.
It sounds like a big community of just women supporting women on their wellness journey. And I remember last year, I actually did one of your live workouts. I died. Girl, I died. It was hardcore. But you know what I love about just you sharing your knowledge with everyone, that it really is about finding a balance, and you really are educating everyone, no matter where they're starting, whether they're just starting out in the fitness and wellness space, or if they're just ending and they're trying to, work things out. But sometimes people have a moment of weakness and they take a side step and they're thrown off on their journey. How do you encourage people to get back on track with their fitness goals?
Okay, the first thing, people need to start looking at this as cultivating a lifestyle, a forever lifestyle. So it's not about the short-term thing, it's not about the long-term thing. When you go on sporadic diets, that's when you end up, reaching a target of 3 months, but you're not looking at it as changing your lifestyle forever. And I think the second problem that I would share as well, besides the fact that you look at it from a lifestyle thing, one thing that you also need to do, as well as very, very important for you, to look at a balanced outlook in terms of wellness. That makes it so much more easier. So what I always say is that balance it between the 80-20 rule. When it comes to diet, 80% nutritional, 20% some of the not so healthy things that we enjoy. In terms of exercise, the exact same thing as well. 80%, 20%. Exercise is 20% what you do in the gym, and it is 80% what you do in the kitchen. The kitchen plays a really, really big role.
It really is about finding balance. Juanita, you have inspired us. New year, new us, new you. You're just keep doing the things that you're doing. Thank you so much for connecting with us this morning. And hopefully everyone out there is signing up to Detox with you for this year.
Please, the more, the merrier. It's a movement. And thank you so much for having me. Really appreciate it.
Well, there you have it, Mzansi. You can follow Khumalo on Instagram and Facebook, and you can get ready for this year ahead with Detoxing with her.